Hey guys, and welcome back to another podcast. I know, I'm gonna let y'all have it out. I have not posted a podcast since December 28th of 2022. It is 2023. We are in March. You might as well say close by the end of March at that. Okay, I had a lot on my plate. I'm not gonna lie to you guys for the last couple months. I'm not gonna lie. But this topic right here, this is gonna be a very good one right here. You know, my whole podcast channel and whatnot you may call it really is talking about controversial topics that most people don't like to say out loud. And here we don't discriminate. We don't do none of that right here. We're gonna have to just sometimes say it. So the one thing I really want to say right now is like, why people act the way they act? Why do people do what they do? And the one thing I realized, like, it's really, being a child of God is one thing, and we're gonna have the enemy gonna come at you, throw stuff at you, make you feel embarrassed. And let me say, that mess is real, because sometimes you be just trying to be so nice, so generous and stuff to others people, and people just treat you like trash. You know how many days this spring break, you might as well say, that I went to work and I was really trying to be polite, nice, and everything, and people legit treating me like trash. I'm trying to be like, happy, perky, lift somebody else's spirit, because that make you feel good and warm inside. But instead, people act entitled and privileged. Like, this is really the world that we live in now, and it's 2023. It's one thing from having big egos, it's one thing from being humble. Those complete two opposites right there. Different ends of the spectrum. And yet again, people have the audacity to sit up here and act more entitled than like other people who actually should. The people that even be more privileged, like actually in life, be the main ones sometimes that can be humble, and some of them just take it too far with the big egos and think they all this and that. Now, let's get this one thing straight. When you humble about something, you don't gloat, boast, know anything about that, you're a nice person, because everybody else got their struggles. People have financial struggles, people have mental and physical struggles with themselves, with people, comparison, because that's the world right now. Social media is a big part of that. And this stuff is so crazy to me because people just do not believe that. And this mess is really crazy to me because you try to be a good, innocent person. Yet again, people are just destroying you inside. They don't know the life that you live, the stuff you go through. You could literally be trying to put on your best impression for good, for like literally just for people, because you want to lift their spirits when you can be going home and literally just be depressed. Because you have so many things, you're overwhelmed, you overworked, you feel like you just don't know what to do. Yet again, you could be battling spiritually and everything. But yet again, people do not talk about some things like that because they wanted that stuff to be normalized. For one thing, one thing I would never ever do. It's a difference from being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show my baddie side or something on Instagram. I'm gonna show my humble side on Instagram. Sometimes you can show both because sometimes you just gotta feel yourself. But it's people in this world that would just say the most out-of-pocket stuff, be so negative for no reason. And yet again, it's like, why? Just why? And you trying to be so nice about so many different things, and yet again, you sit up here looking stupid like, what did I even do to you? I don't even know you. But yet again, you want to come at me, come on my page, say negative things. You want to sit up here and like trying to make me feel bad about myself. And that's what we don't do here. So I'm just like, that's just really the enemy just trying to sit up here and destroy your day. Sit up here telling you you're not good enough, telling you you're unlovable, that you are not enough. But God says you are enough. You are so much more than significant. You are so much greater than the naked eye of what people can see, because they always want to see the thing that's going to break you. They want to hurt you. They want to break you down. And trust me, I know. I have people who I claim to be my friends who have broke me down. And the ones that stayed in my life after a little fall, those the ones that we helped each other out. And I'm so blessed for that. And yet again, people don't talk about those things, because not every friendship, every relationship is going to work itself out because of people. People is the corruption of this world because people listen to what everybody else do instead of what their heart, mind, and soul do. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you really gotta learn who you surround yourself with. And sometimes you also gotta learn, like, I remember, I think it was Selena Gomez in the song Kill Her With Kindness. And the thing is, it's so hard to kill people nowadays with kindness because all you see is negative. You look at a person and say, I already know what's gonna be wrong. The moment they come up to me, act they're entitled and that privilege, and like that's just double the trouble. It's just not even giving what they're supposed to have gave you. And they need to go on by that. But yet again, they're gonna come at you, belittle you, sit up here and try to make you feel like you're worthless. But you're not. And you know one thing I'm gonna start doing now? Like, I literally was so proud of myself when I did this when I was at work. I'm gonna let you come at me, but I'm not gonna show that you affected me. I'm gonna keep on living by my day. I'm gonna live for the Lord. I'm gonna be living for myself. I'm gonna live the life I can live the best that I can to the best of my abilities. And another thing that really gets me is like, with that being said, like, people who act entitled and privileged don't really go through the struggles as much as the person who actually works. The main ones that always show that they're like privileged, have high ego, stuff like that, really never work so long a lot. And I have a job. I had a job since I was 16. And yet again, it is crazy to me that's how people are nowadays. And that stuff is really just getting me. And sometimes you think to yourself, it's like, what can I do? What can I do differently? You always blame yourself for something, but you shouldn't be blaming yourself at all. Because it's the people around you that's affecting you. That's the whole key purpose and stuff in that, was that they are hurting you. You shouldn't let them break you down and stuff like that anyway. So it's just so many things that just come along with that, really, especially like spiritually. And the reason why I say that too is that nowadays people be thinking to themselves and stuff like, you can be yourself. And people be like, hey, what's going on here? I really just like, it's something about her that I don't like. Let me go and sit up here and make her feel worse about herself. And this is like a constant cycle that starts with bullying, cyberbullying, teasing, whatnot. And then in the long run, it's really social media. I took a break from social media at one point. That's why I stopped posting for a little while. Especially on my, like, I say like my Instagram. I took a break from Instagram and TikTok about a week. Just because I was fed up. I was tired of hearing people's comments. I'm tired of comparing myself to people who really sometimes be living a fake life just for the, honestly, just for the views and for the likes. But some of them just show the best part of their life through Instagram, which some I do. If it's something interesting or something that I know I want to post and let everybody see, because sometimes it's just like, hey, you never know, because not every day is guaranteed. And see, some people also just do it just to make other people feel bad. Some people look like boast about their lives and how much money they have, or their parents could do this and this for them, and like nobody cares and nobody acts. And that's one thing about high school and all that jazz, like college, or even nowadays middle school, elementary, like it's still starting to start at a young age from what I've seen through social media. And then that stuff transfer into real life with people, because they feel themselves sometimes too much to the point that it goes to their head and then go to their egos, and then that's just a done deal. It just ain't giving what it's supposed to give. It's really just showing that this is your character. This is really how you want to act towards people. And in the long run, that's going to bite you back in the behind. And that's really that. And this is something that's been on me for so long to record, to like just say out loud, because I'm tired of the entitled and the privileged people that sit up here and belittle everybody else who they think are below them. It be the main ones sometimes they think is below them that become out greater than them. And it has been proven multiple, significantly amount of times. People will literally corrupt you just for fun. And then they just don't know how much, God is on your side. They don't know how much stuff you have been like praying about behind closed doors, stuff that people don't know. And people will literally belittling you because of your beliefs. It's like, I could be supporter of something, of a community, and still be a Christian myself, but the thing is that be misinterpreted by people nowadays with Christianity. And the thing is, it's a difference from Christianity and just believing in God and have a connection with Him. Because that's really what it is. If you believe and have a connection with God, that's the key thing. Christianity is just the part of the name of it, where it goes into the religion. But people will make you feel bad nowadays for believing in God, and you shouldn't be. If that's something you believe and you embrace that, because that is a key important thing for your spirituality. If that helps me, God knows, like that helped me a lot. I prayed so many times behind closed doors and stuff, and people didn't even know. And I was so thankful, and I'm still thankful and blessed for everything He's still doing for me. I came out of a bad spiral with myself because I was praying a lot more and everything. Like, I started believing back again when I had lost faith because of the enemy, because of this world, because of people. People are corruption nowadays. And people just really just want to see you hurt. And I hate that. People just want to hurt you just for their satisfaction. So why should we give them that satisfaction if they just want to do it to us? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you guys, I'm gonna be real. I like recording, I like, vlogging, all this type of stuff, but sometimes it got to that point where I'm thinking like, what do people think instead of what do I think about this for myself? People like to sit up here and comment stuff that's bad, negative. But to me, am I really doing this for your satisfaction or am I doing it for my satisfaction? When I look like an Instagram edit or something like that of that sort, am I doing it for me or am I doing it for the like views and likes, views, and like the followers and whatnot? And the thing is, we shouldn't always go based on likes. We shouldn't always go based on views and followers, because my daddy told me that. And he's the key reason why I'm like, in one part, really starting to love myself more. Because he helped me out back with my relationship with God, even when it had started falling apart. He is the key reason for me to be back a believer as much as I am. And I'm very thankful for him, because he's my number one supporter. So the thing is, it's just like stuff like that to me. I'm really still trying to learn and process myself right now as I'm even recording. I want to record the things that makes me happy. I want to post the things that makes me happy. Stuff that I want to record and post that is fun in my life at that current moment in time. And that's really why people should be doing it. Sharing positivity. Instead of people going on page say your parents don't love you enough if they don't give you this. Your parents don't love you enough if they don't sit up here and give you money left from right. That's not how love works. In your eyes it might be, but love comes from being with one another, caring for each other, mentally, physically, spiritually, everything above. It's connecting with them, doing stuff that makes you happy all together. It's love. Not no objects, not no things of value, nothing of that. And that's what's so, that's what corruption is nowadays. People believe, oh, money this, money that, money this. Even though money is nice, I admit. But if you're doing it and trying to get it in the wrong ways and reasons sometimes, where the point you lose your sight of yourself, what are you actually really doing it for if you really don't have no plans with it? You just getting money, but to do what with it? In the ways you are hurting yourself. Sometimes it's okay just to treat yourself. And that's something that I'm learning with myself. When I get money, I'm gonna take a little time to treat myself once in a while, because we all need it, because we be overworked, we be overwhelmed, everything. And honestly, you guys, this is just the one episode right here that I really been wanting to post, because this world is filled with so much corruption, and I hope that y'all understand everything that I said and everything, because this is one messed up world right now we live in, especially kind of after COVID in some ways. And then this world been really just up and down. Then right now it's just big ego starting to show, the privilege and the title are starting to show more and more. I never can say I work multiple different jobs. I worked 2 jobs before and whatnot, and I can say I have seen it in both jobs, but it has gotten worse over time, especially with people who are younger than me, and that's saying a whole heck of a lot. So honestly, I feel like the lesson of the day is, smile when people treat you like trash. Smile, keep your head up high, and even when sometimes you feel bad about yourself, either because of your body, your look, acne with makeup and all that type of stuff like that, love yourself, because that's what I'm gonna start doing. Love myself with and without makeup, with the fact that I'm gonna start going back to the gym, and I'm gonna keep my word on that with myself. I'm gonna start reading some more again, especially to get my faith back up in my faithful books. And everything else, I'm just gonna try to keep my head up high when the devil been trying to bring me down. He been putting me back in that deep spiraling pit of depression and anxiety, especially anxiety, because I let what other people say affect me. I let what they say get into my head, and that messed me up. But you know something? I pray about it. God answered my prayers in mysterious ways, and he's still answering. He's still gonna do it, because I am a believer. I am his child. And all I want to say is, love yourself. Don't care what other people or this world may do to you, because if you believe in that you are doing right and that you feel good about yourself, That's the key important thing. I love you guys. Bye.